Hello guys, this is Chris from Teqstories. So today we shall try to go and create a web app using the app services. First let me go to my app services. I will try to create an app service plan. First, in order to go and deploy a web app, you need to go down and create a app service plan. Now I'm gonna create a new resource group. I will name it as new. Alright, that's perfect. And I'm gonna give it a name like new Chris. Alright, perfect then. As of now, I'm gonna choose my ASP.NET. Alright, so it is gonna run on Windows operating system. And which region we need to host, I will choose it as East US. And here we go. We were about to go and create a web app. You need to create a app service plan. Alright, so it has been automatically generated a new ASP, that is what B175. It is a new Windows plan. It has been created in the East US region. Let it be like that. And if you want to go and change the size and SKU, you can go and do that here as well. Alright, so as of now, I will go to production and I will make it as S1. Alright, I will go to monitoring and I don't want to do anything. I will go and review and create it. Okay, a web app is deploying. Before that, I want to share you something. And actually we do got different types of models available where you can go on and create a web app. And if in case you want to go on and create a web app, you can go and install a VM and you can configure it. And after that, you can go and install. If you want to build IIS server, you can do that. And whichever server you want to do that, you can do that. But actually what here it comes into picture here is you don't need to worry about your infra, or you don't need to worry about anything. All right, you can simply, if you have your code with you, you can go and deploy it here and your web application will be up and running. That is what the advantages of using this web app. Let's try to see that. Now see here, I haven't pushed any code here, and if I click on browse, see here I'll be getting a response. I got a response like, hey app service developer, your app service is up and running. Time to take the next step and deploy your code. If you have our code with us, we can go and easily deploy it. If you don't have your code, you can go and follow this quick start guide and you shall go and create a things. And what are the codes that are majorly supported codes are the Node.js, Python, Java, PHP, Ruby, and .NET Core. All right. These are the major applications it is supporting. As of now, we shall try to go to our deployment center as I have my own code with me. All right, so this is what the quick start. If you go for the quick start, it will guide you which deployment would you like to go and use. If you want to do ASP.NET, Java, Node.js, PHP, or Python, you can go and do that. And here we do got deployment slots. I will come back later. We are going to go and deploy it. So how you can go and deploy it? If you have your code in Azure repos or GitHub or Bitbucket or local Git, or if you want to do it manually, you can use your OneDrive or Dropbox or external or FTP. By all these ways, you can go and push your code here. All right. And actually, if you want to use your CI/CD, what you should go for? You should go for Azure repos, GitHub, Bitbucket, and local Git. And if you want to go for manual deployment, you can go and use this kind of options here. All right. As of now, I will go to my GitHub. All right. So I'm going to click on here and I'm going to click on next. And actually I do got my .NET code with me. I will go ahead and open it here. All right, this is what the branch. I will go ahead and select my master. So once inside that code, I do have few things. I will let you know what is inside that code. I will open up this one. Inside this code, it got all the things here. Okay, and if I go for this web app, it got to have www root, and inside this I got to have 4 images. Okay, let's try to see that. So what are the images here? I will paste it here. I need to click on here. See, this is what the image I'm getting up here. Okay, whenever I was about to go and do the stuffs here, of course this image will be coming up for me. Not only this image, also this 4 images will be popping out for me. Okay, this is what the second image, and I'll be getting my 4 images here. That is what the concept. Let's try to see that once the thing has been deployed. See, this was the third image, and this is what my 4th image. I got to have this 4 images as well. I got to have my own web app as well. Let's try to see that. So actually it is still running the deployment. Within 2 or 3 minutes, of course, it will be going to do the stuffs. And here you do call something called deployment slot. What does it mean here is actually if in case you want to test it and afterwards you want to go to the production, what you can do here is you can go down and add the slot here. If you go down and add the slot, what comes into picture after the testing it in your testing environment, and after that you can move to your prod environment. All right, So likewise, you got a slot, you can go and add the slot, and after you got a thing called swap. And if I go and add the slot here, I need to give it up a name. I would still say like test. So it is saying like new Chris J test Azure Web Services.net. This is what my domain. Okay, I will go and add it here. So that's it. So what it is recommended here is it is recommended to go and use the test slot, and after then it is recommended to go and do the production. Let's wait till this one to get created. All right, it has been successfully created. So what you shall try to do here at this time, if I go inside this one, what comes into picture here is I'm gonna have the same thing. Okay, same thing what I got here. This is what the same page I'll be getting here as well. See here, this was the URL for this one. The main one, the production page, got a URL new Chris J dot Azure websites.net, and let us see what is here. Say it is saying like new Chris J test Azure website.net, and all the thing is having the same. And if I want to go down and push my code here, what I can do here, I'm in my test slot, and if I want to go down and deploy it, I need to go for this deployment center, and I need to push my code. And if I'm pushing my code, exactly the same thing is going to work it out. All right, so this is how you can do that. Let's come back to our page and let's try to see here. I will go to my deployment center. Now let's see whether deployment has been succeeded or not. It is still running, and once the deployment has been completed, we got to have our own page. Okay, that is what the 4 images I have shown you, right? These kind of images will be showing up you there. Okay, let's try to see that. See, I got my own page here. This is what the new Chris J Azure websites.net, and inside that I got my 4 images. So this is how I can go and deploy my web page by using the single code. If you have your code, you can go and easily deploy it within 5 minutes. Right, within 5 minutes you can easily deploy your web server if you have the code with you. All right, this is how you can do that. And here also you got an option called this swap. So what it is going to do here is I will go to my deployment slot, and if I click on this swap, what comes into picture here is I do got 2 slots, right? I got a production slot and as well as the test slot. And if I click on this swap, what comes into picture here is this page will go here and this page will come here. All right, and this is how you can go and do that. And I will go and do it. Okay, I got a swap, and let's try to see that whether the swap has been performed or not. So why we are going to use this thing is, in order to have a very least latency, you can go and do that. If something goes wrong, even though you shall try to use the swap without having any downtime, you can go and swap the things. That is what the concept here. Successfully completed swap between slot test and slot production. All right, let's try to see that. So now this is what I'm in my page. It is new chris.azurewebsites.net. So what I have here is I need to have this page. Okay, this page, this is new chris j test azure.websites.net, and this needs to come here and this needs to come here. I will refresh it here. Okay, it is in my test page. Test page needs to have the production. See, the production has came here, and if I try to refresh it here, let's see, my production test page needs to show here. All right, so this is how you can go and create a web app within 5 minutes, and also you can go and use this swap in order to reduce your downtime. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope this video was somewhat informative and useful.